we are solving exercise 2.2, that is the last exercise of this lesson. First main states that they have given the following numbers and asked us to express them in the standard form. Already I said you or explained you how you should express any given number, whether it is smaller number or larger number, in their standard forms. When you are doing so, whether you will write the positive exponent or the negative exponent completely depends on the given question. You should go through the number carefully. So I already gave the hint that if at all the number is starting from 0.000 followed by any number, then those are very small numbers. In the beginning itself you have number followed by zeros, andre they are bigger number. For bigger numbers you will always have plus, that is positive exponent. For smaller numbers you will have negative exponents. This basic idea you should have before you solve any problem. Now let us express all these 5 questions in the standard form. It is very simple. Now first question, you have 0.00000 followed by 85. Okay na? Now 0.0 ಬಂದು 85 ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we know it is very smallest number ಅಂತ. So negative exponent ಬರಬೇಕು. 2 methods I will do here, which I thought already. Whichever you want you can do it, children. If we go according to your textbook, what we should do is write 85 in the numerator divided by anta bardu 10 bardu after decimal point ಎಷ್ಟು digits ಇದೆ ಅಂತ we should count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 10 to the power 13 ಬಂತು. 10 to the power 13 you will write it as. When you send 10 to the power 13 to the numerator, it will become 10 to the power minus 13. I said no, smaller number andre negative exponent barutte. So it is 85 into 10 to the power minus 13. Second method ಏನು andre, whatever the end number is, that number you will write as it is into 10 to the power. Now to make this 0.000000085 as 85, I should bring this decimal point to this end. I should bring. To bring, how many decimal places I am shifting? I should count. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 10 to the power 13. I already said you, whenever you are shifting the decimal place in the forward direction, you should take it as negative to that number. So 10 to the power minus 13 I2. Didn't we get the same answer, children? So like this, whichever method you want, you can do. One more thing I want to tell you. Whenever you are writing this number, no children, it is not like you should keep it as whole number anta. 85 idbekante enilla. You can keep it as 8.5 also. But simply you cannot write it as 8.5, isn't it? To understand that, this concept will help you. Then this may little confuse. Multiply numerator by 10, denominator by 10 square alla concept ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is confusing. So that time you can use this method. Iga I shifted this decimal point to the end. After 85 I kept the decimal point. So to do so I shifted 13 decimal places. So I wrote 10 to the power minus 13. Iga 85 na 8.5 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ this decimal point ಇಲ್ಲಿರಬಾರ್ದು, instead ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. So 8 ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ಮಧ್ಯ decimal point I need if I want to make 85 as 8.5, isn't it? In that case, how many decimal points I should shift? Again you should not go and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 13 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ minus 1 ಅಲ್ವಾ? So 13 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು backward direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ I am shifting the decimal point. What did I just now tell you? If you are shifting the decimal point in the forward direction, negative. Backward direction, if you are shifting, it is positive, children. So 85 ಆದ್ಮೇಲಿರೋ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ನ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಒನ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸು ಒನ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ 1 ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 13 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1? ಮೈನಸ್ 13 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ 13 ಮೈನಸ್ 1 is 12 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸೈನ್. 8.5 into 10 to the power minus 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So you can keep the answer this way or this way. Like this you should do, children. Illi ನಾವು we already shifted in the forward direction and made it 13. That is the reason I shifted one backward. Backward direction ಅನ್ನಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. That is the reason I did so. Next problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ directly I will show how ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆನಾ? So ಈಗ again two methods I will do. End numbers 942 we will write divided by 10 to the power. Here also don't want this, I will teach later. Now 942 10 to the power, we should count now how many digits are there after decimal point. Let us count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 bantu. 10 to the power 14 Mariana. Now 10 to the power plus 14, if I take it to the numerator, it is 942 into 10 to the power minus 14 is the standard form of this, isn't it? If I go with another method, children, I don't want 942, I don't want to write it or express it in form of 942 into 10 power minus 14. Instead, I want to express it as 9.42. Decimal Mariala, it will change so. So I don't want 942, instead I want 9.42. So in order to make 942 as 9.42, I want decimal place here after 9 and before 4 I want the decimal place. Where is the decimal place right now? It is here. How many decimal places I shift in order I should shift in order to bring the decimal point here andre I will write as 9.42 into 10 to the power. ಈ decimal point na we will bring to this place now. ಎಷ್ಟು places shift ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ we will count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So I shifted 12 decimal places in order to get 9.42. After shifting the decimal point, which direction did you shift? In this direction, Andra, it is minus 12. So 942 into 10 power minus 14, or it is 9.42 into 10 to the power minus 12. Both the way you should learn to express and both you should write in your classwork also. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 942 ಇಂಟು 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 14. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 14ಗೆ 9.42 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯೋರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, isn't it? ಈಗ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ such whole numbers, any number for that sake, without decimal point and it has negative exponent like this, it is understood that decimal point is in the end place antane. End alli the decimal point anta it is understood. So I have the decimal point here. I have to shift 2 decimal places in the backward direction in order to make it 9.42. So iga I am expressing this 942 as 9.42 into 10 power minus 14, whatever we had I am writing as it is. But when I made this 942 as 9.42, I am shifting 2 decimal point in the backward direction. Andre 2 decimal point backward direction adrinda plus 2 I will do. What is minus 14 plus 2? It is simply minus 12. Didn't we get the same answer? This way you should learn. Already you have this form. ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ 9.42 ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. You should not worry where is the decimal point to shift anta. For such numbers, always assume that the assume a it is fact. Always the decimal point is at the end, children. Like this, we should solve for all the problems. Now look at the third question. Here, it is followed by zeros and it is bigger number, isn't it? So, whenever you have bigger numbers, your work is easy. Power will be positive. Exponent will be positive. So, 602 is the number. I will write 602 into 10 to the power. Because 602 we already took. This 602 we have already written here into 10 to the power. ಎಷ್ಟು zeros ಇದೆ you will count. Okay na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 zeros. Correct? 1 or 2 ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ zeros ಬರೆಯೋದು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ children, it will power will vary. So please cross check whenever you solve this this exercise especially. Be careful or cross check when you are counting the number of zeros. So I got 13 zeros. So it is simply 602 into 10 to the power 13 anta baritira. So for bigger numbers our work is very easy. So to make your work difficult, what I tell you is, I don't want 602, I want 6.02 anta I will tell you. When you want 6.02, what you should do, I already said you for such numbers where will be the decimal point andre in the end. So 602 na 6.02 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ end ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ decimal point na 2 decimal places I should shift in the backward direction. So 6.02 into 10 to the power 13 whatever is there I am writing as it is. In order to make 602 as 6.02, 2 decimal places I shifted. So how many decimal places? 2 decimal places. In the backward direction andre yav sign? Minus sign ಆಯಿತು. So this is simply 6.02 into 10 to the power plus 13 minus 2 andre it is plus 11 or simply 11. Like this you should express. Now fourth question is again smaller number. See 0 point followed by. I will do my method, not your textbook method. We will try what you get. I will directly stop it for 8.37. So 8.37 into 10 to the power ಏನು ಅಂತ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I stopped here. 8 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು decimal point ನನಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8 decimal points I shifted. Since I shifted in the forward direction, it is minus 8. 8.37 into 10 power minus 8. If at all you shift 2 more places andre 8.37 into 10 to the power minus 10. If you shift only 5 decimal places, 8.37 to minus 5, like that you can trial and error write for any number. Fifth problem ಏನಂದ್ರೆ again this is larger number. So 3186 ಇದೆ. First what I do is I will write 3186 the digits as it is into 10 to the power zeros I will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros are there. So 10 to the power 7. Whenever we have larger numbers, we are on safer side. Why? We always get the positive exponent. Now, I don't want to make your work easy. So what I do is, I don't want 3186. Instead, I want 3.186. So, ಈ 3186 ಇದೆ ಇದನ್ನ 3.186 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ children, you don't have any decimal point. In that case, where will be the decimal point? Here at the end. So you are shifting the decimal place in the backward direction. ಎಷ್ಟು decimal places ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 1, 2 and 3 decimal places you are shifting. So it will be 3.186 into 10 to the power 7 ಹಾಗೇನೆ. Now since you are shifting in the backward direction, you should take positive. How many decimal places did we shift? 3. So it is 3.186 into 10 to the power 7 plus 3 is how much? 10. Like this you will do. Illu positive power ittu. Since you are shifting in backward direction, matte positive exponent bantu. So 7 plus 3 is clearly 10. Like this you should express any given, maybe smaller or the larger number in their standard form. This is about the first main. We'll clean the board.